Have you ever imagined that the most powerful medicine for your lungs might already be sitting in your kitchen? Today, I want to introduce you to a simple cup, a healing drink made with thyme, ginger, and honey. This isn't just a warm beverage. It's a science-backed remedy that supports your lung health, strengthens your breathing, and awakens your body's natural ability to heal. If you've been feeling tired, congested, or stressed, stay with me because this one cup has the power to change how your lungs work from the inside out. Natural anti-inflammation inside the lungs is one of the most overlooked forms of healing, yet it is one of the most powerful. When you think about inflammation, most people imagine pain, swelling, or fever, but inside the lungs, inflammation is silent. It narrows the airways, tightens the breath, and slowly reduces the oxygen your body depends on. This is why understanding how thyme and ginger calm inflammation is essential if you want stronger lungs and better breathing. And here's the part most people never hear. A single cup of the thyme, ginger, and honey healing drink begins working within minutes, helping your lungs shift from stressed to supported. That alone should make you pause, because sometimes the simplest daily habit creates the biggest transformation. Thyme contains natural compounds called thymol and carvacrol, molecules scientifically proven to reduce swelling inside the airways and relax the muscles that help you breathe. Imagine your lung passages widening, the tightness loosening, and a wave of ease moving through your chest. That's what thyme does at the cellular level. It doesn't force the lungs, it guides them back toward balance. And when the lungs return to balance, oxygen flows more freely, energy rises, and every cell in your body benefits. This is why people throughout history trusted thyme for respiratory healing. Long before modern science learned how to measure its effects, ginger adds a second level of power, one that works deeper and faster. Inside ginger are compounds like gingerol and shogal, which act like natural fire extinguishers against inflammation. They move through the bloodstream, calming irritation in the bronchial tubes and improving the lungs' ability to expand. You feel this difference not as a dramatic change, but as a subtle shift, a smoother breath, a lighter chest, a calmness in the throat. Ginger makes breathing feel less like effort and more like a natural rhythm your body wants to follow. And when this rhythm returns, the entire respiratory system functions with renewed strength. Most people never realize that inflammation in the lungs affects far more than breathing. It influences fatigue, mood, digestion, and even your ability to think clearly. When the lungs are inflamed, the body becomes stressed, and stress creates more inflammation, a cycle that quietly drains your vitality. But when you introduce thyme and ginger into your routine, you interrupt that cycle. You send your body a message, it's time to heal, and the body responds. This healing drink helps regulate inflammatory pathways, supports immune cells, and allows the lungs to recover from irritation caused by pollution, cold weather, stress, and infection. There's something deeply empowering about knowing your lungs can be strengthened from the inside. Every sip of this drink delivers warmth, antioxidants, and natural medicine directly where the body needs it most. And here's a powerful thought to reflect on. Your lungs regenerate. They rebuild themselves. They respond to what you feed them. When you choose thyme and ginger, you're not offering temporary comfort. You're offering long-term support for the very system responsible for every breath you take. This is why many people describe feeling lighter, clearer, or more open after drinking this simple blend. Because the truth is, your lungs want to heal. They're designed to heal. They just need the right environment, less inflammation, cleaner airflow, and more nourishment. With thyme reducing airway swelling and ginger calming internal irritation, you provide exactly that environment. What makes this even more remarkable is how accessible it is. No complicated ingredients, no expensive supplements, no difficult routine. Just a warm, healing cup that reminds your lungs what it feels like to breathe freely again. And once you feel that difference even once, you understand why caring for your lungs is one of the most important investments you can make in your entire health. Thyme, ginger, and honey form one of the most remarkable natural combinations for strengthening the body's antimicrobial and immune defense, especially within the respiratory system. Most people think of immunity as something influenced only by supplements or medication, But the truth is far more empowering. Your immune strength is shaped every single day by what you consume. And certain foods contain natural compounds so powerful that researchers consider them frontline defenders against infections. When you combine thyme, ginger, and honey into one warm healing drink, you're not just soothing your throat, you're activating a protective shield inside your body. And the moment this shield activates, your lungs begin to function with a clarity and confidence they may not have felt in years. Thyme is a pure powerhouse when it comes to fighting microbes. It contains thymol, one of nature's most potent compounds against bacteria, viruses, and fungi. This means that when thyme enters your system, it doesn't simply comfort the lungs. It begins neutralizing the very microorganisms that trigger respiratory infections. Imagine a natural cleansing wave moving through your airways, helping the body push out irritants and supporting the immune cells that protect you day and night. That is the silent, powerful work thyme performs behind the scenes. Most people underestimate thyme because it is common and inexpensive, but science continues to show that its antimicrobial intensity rivals many modern treatments. And knowing that such strength comes from something so simple changes how you see your health. Ginger brings a second layer of protection, one that works deep within the immune system itself. The compounds gingerol and shogal do more than reduce inflammation. They strengthen white blood cells, enhance circulation, and help the body respond more quickly to infections. When pathogens enter the respiratory tract, your immune system needs fast communication, rapid response, and optimal blood flow to deliver defense cells where they're needed. Ginger improves all three. It opens blood vessels, increases the movement of immune cells, and supports the body's ability to break down and expel viruses and bacteria. This is why people often describe ginger as warning. It's not just a physical sensation, it's your immune system activating. Honey completes this trio with a unique type of protection rarely found in natural ingredients. It contains hydrogen peroxide producing enzymes, antioxidants, natural antimicrobials, and compounds that support the healthy bacteria in your body. Honey doesn't just fight harmful microbes, it helps balance your internal environment so your immune system can work more efficiently. When honey travels down the throat and into the respiratory system, it calms irritation, reduces coughing, and creates a protective coating that guards sensitive tissues from further damage. This means your lungs are not only being cleansed and supported, but also shielded. When these three ingredients come together, something remarkable happens. Thyme targets harmful microbes, ginger activates immune defense, and honey protects the respiratory tissues, creating a complete system of natural support. With every sip of this healing drink, you're helping your body fight the pathogen that weaken breathing, slow recovery, and create repeated respiratory discomfort. It's like giving your lungs a skilled team of protectors who work with precision and purpose. And the most inspiring part is that this strength doesn't rely on complexity. It relies on nature, consistency, and your decision to nourish your body. Many people struggle with recurring coughs, congestion, or seasonal respiratory issues without realizing that their immune system is constantly fighting in the background. This drink gives that system reinforcement, strong, reliable, and gentle. It helps your body stay ahead of the problem rather than reacting when it is already overwhelmed. You begin to notice subtle changes, fewer flare-ups, easier breathing in the morning faster, recovery after exposure to pollution or cold air, and a greater sense of internal resilience. Your immune system is one of your greatest assets, and when it is supported properly, your entire body benefits. Choosing thyme, ginger, and honey is a simple daily act, yet it carries profound impact. This healing drink is not just a remedy, it is a reminder that you can strengthen your internal defenses with intention and care. With every warm cup, you send your body a signal that it is protected, supported, and strengthened from within. Improving airflow inside the lungs is one of the most transformative things you can do for your overall health. Yet most people don't realize how deeply their breathing affects every part of their body. When the respiratory system is congested, when the airways feel heavy, or when breathing feels shallow, your energy drops, your mind slows down, and your body struggles to stay balanced. This is why the thyme, ginger, and honey drink has such a powerful impact. It doesn't just comfort the lungs, it helps clear and open them, allowing you to breathe with a freedom that your body remembers instantly. There is something remarkable. that happens when your lungs finally receive the support they've been waiting for. Your entire system begins functioning with more ease, more strength, more clarity. Ginger plays a leading role in this process. Inside ginger are natural compounds that stimulate circulation and improve the flow of oxygen-rich blood throughout the body. When your lungs receive better circulation, they are able to expand more fully and release trapped or stagnant mucus more efficiently. This cleansing effect becomes noticeable over time. You feel less heaviness in the chest, less morning congestion, and a smoother rhythm in your breathing. Ginger helps dissolve and break down mucus, allowing your airways to open and your respiratory muscles to relax. What many people don't realize is that ginger doesn't work only on the lungs. It improves the entire system that supports your breath, better blood flow, better oxygen delivery, and better airway relaxation. All of this makes breathing feel more natural, more effortless. Thyme contributes in a way that is equally important. Thyme contains natural oils that help open the bronchial passages, reducing tightness and supporting the lungs' ability to release what they don't need. When thyme enters your system, it acts almost like a gentle purifier moving through the respiratory tract and helping the body clear old, stuck congestion. Imagine the difference between breathing through a narrow straw and breathing through a wide, clear space. That is the effect thyme begins to create inside your lung passages. This widening of airways allows you to draw in deeper breaths, which means your body receives more oxygen. And oxygen is the fuel that every single cell depends on for survival and repair. Honey adds the final layer of support by soothing the throat, calming irritation, and creating a protective coating along the respiratory lining. When your airways are irritated or inflamed, even normal breathing can feel uncomfortable. Honey softens this irritation, allowing the lungs to move more freely. It also helps loosen mucus, making it easier for the body to expel it naturally. This smooth, soothing effect allows the lungs to achieve a clearer state, one where breathing no longer feels restricted or forced. When thyme, ginger, and honey are combined in one cup, the result is a deeply effective respiratory cleanser. Ginger breaks down mucus, thyme opens the airways, and honey soothes and protects, all working together to help your lungs do what they were designed to do, take in life-giving oxygen, and release what no longer serves the body. Over time, this drink helps create a rhythm of breathing that feels refreshing and effortless. You begin to notice you can inhale more deeply, exhale more fully, and move through your day with a lighter chest and clearer energy. What makes this even more extraordinary is how quickly the body responds. Even one warm cup can bring relief, but consistent use helps retrain the lungs toward healthier function. People often describe feeling a sense of renewal, as if their internal airways have been gently cleared and reopened. This happens because the lungs are constantly cleaning themselves, and when you support them with the right ingredients, that natural cleaning process becomes stronger and more efficient. Your breath is the one thing your body never stops doing, even when you sleep, rest, or feel stressed. Supporting your lungs with thyme, ginger, and honey is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to elevate your entire well-being. When you breathe better, you live better. And this healing cup helps your lungs remember exactly how strong, clear, and capable they truly are. Cellular healing inside the lungs is one of the most extraordinary processes in the human body, and yet it often happens quietly, without you even noticing. Every breath you take brings oxygen into contact with delicate tissues that work tirelessly to protect you, filter the air, and keep your body energized. But these tissues can become irritated, stressed, or damaged by pollution, cold weather, smoke, infections, or even emotion pressure. That is where honey steps in with a form of support that is both gentle and powerful. Honey doesn't just soothe your throat. It delivers antioxidants, natural enzymes, and protective compounds that help the cells in your respiratory system repair themselves. When honey coats your airways, it creates a calming environment that allows the lungs to rest, recover, and rebuild. It feels subtle, but the effect is profound. Your lungs feel comforted, your breath becomes smoother, and your body senses relief from inside out. Honey's antioxidants play a remarkable role in this process. Every day, your lungs face oxidative stress, tiny particles, and irritants that create internal pressure and inflammation. Antioxidants help neutralize these effects. reducing the strain on lung tissues and giving them the opportunity to heal naturally. This means that with every warm sip of this healing drink, you are supporting the cells that line your airways, helping them regain strength and resilience. And when cells are stronger, they respond more effectively to irritation, they recover more quickly from stress, and they maintain a healthier environment for the entire respiratory system. Ginger enhances this soothing effect with its own unique properties. Ginger doesn't just reduce inflammation, it encourages the lungs to release tension and improve their natural rhythm. When the respiratory muscles relax, airflow becomes smoother and more efficient. This allows honey's protective qualities to work more deeply, reaching tissues that may have been irritated for weeks or even months. Ginger also improves circulation, delivering nutrients and oxygen to the cells that need them most. This creates ideal conditions for healing, gentle warmth, improved blood flow, and reduced irritation. It becomes easier for the lungs to repair microdamage, clear irritants, and restore balance. Thyme completes this restorative process by supporting the lungs' natural ability to cleanse themselves. The essential oils found in thyme calm the airways and help break down the particles that irritate lung tissues. When your lungs are less irritated, honey's soothing effect becomes even more powerful. Thyme helps open the bronchial passages, allowing the warm drink to travel smoothly through the respiratory system and deliver healing properties where they are needed most. Over time, this combination supports the regeneration of healthier lung cells and a stronger airway lining. The beauty of this blend is that it works with your body, not against it. Instead of forcing changes or creating sudden reactions, thyme, ginger, and honey create a calm, healing environment inside the lungs. They allow your tissues to recover naturally at their own pace. You start to notice small but meaningful shifts: reduced coughing, less dryness, a clearer chest, fewer nighttime disturbances, and a smoother breathing pattern. These changes signal that your respiratory cells are strengthening from within, receiving the nourishment they need to stay healthy and functional. Many people underestimate how responsive the lungs are when given the right support. They think lung healing requires complex treatments, but the truth is that the body is incredibly intelligent. It remembers how to restore itself. It knows how to rebuild damaged tissues. It knows how to return to balance. What it needs is a gentle push, a natural blend that provides comfort, nourishment, and protection all at once. That is exactly what this healing drink offers. With each warm cup, you are giving your lungs a chance to repair microscopic damage, soothe irritated tissues, and function more efficiently. You are supporting cellular renewal in a way that feels comforting and beneficial. Over time, this becomes more than a drink. It becomes a ritual that strengthens your respiratory system and enhances your overall vitality. Your lungs respond to care, and this simple combination of thyme, ginger, and honey provides exactly the kind of care that encourages deeper healing and smoother breathing. As you walk away from this moment, I want you to remember something important. Every healing journey begins with one choice, one breath, one cup. When you choose to nourish your lungs with thyme, ginger, and honey, you are choosing stronger breathing, clearer energy, and a healthier future. Never underestimate the power of simple habits. They can transform the entire story of your health. So take a deep breath, believe in your body's intelligence, and remember, healing is not just possible, it's already happening inside you.